In this one we'll create another manufacturing order and we'll manage some of the components on that manufacturing order. So open up our table and this is set up exactly the same as the last one. No real difference here. But whilst I've got this in draft mode, I might remove the wooden top and I can add in the laminate top. One of them. And save. So that's ready to go now. I can schedule it. I can do all those things we looked at earlier. I'll confirm this order. And we've got parts available. We're waiting on the transfer. If we open up this transfer, we can see that it's got laminate top in there, but no wooden top, and that's all good. And because we've got all the components, we're not waiting on anything. We just proceed with this and do the build. So rather than jumping in, going into inventory, because we know what in the real world that's what would happen. The inventory, your staff people would go and do the pick and then put down a pre-production area. But I'm just going to do it from here just for speed and completeness. So we'll validate that as being that pick is now complete. And all these parts are now in the pre-production area ready for the manufacturing order to be executed. So back on the manufacturing order and we see we've got those parts reserved in the pre-production area for us to use. We haven't consumed any yet, but it's all ready to go. We've still got the same work orders. We'll step through that in a second. So everything's good. So we've replaced our top with a different one. So let's step through this. Again, this is just go through tablet view to show you the end-to-end process, but you guys probably won't have to do this. So component sleeve, 4 of them, yep, use them. 4 braces, yes, use those, 4 braces. 8 bolts, yep, good. And that's the framing section done. Use those components, all good. We didn't scrap any, we didn't add any additional ones. We're all good, marker's done. This takes me to the next, which oh, excuse me, is in this assembly area. And so we'll fire this one up. And this is where we just nail we'll use some nails. I can't recall what we actually do. I think we use the nails on the top, I'm not sure. No, we just use nails, okay. So we mark this one's done. And then now it goes off to the paint shop. Let's process this one. Okay, we've got some blue paint, we'll validate that, yep, good, we use a litre of paint. And that's all we had to do there, so that's done. Now we've got our quality inspection, so we'll fire up that. And we can say that it was, let's just put 1 millimetre thickness, which is right. We know it's within that tolerance. And sturdiness, I can't remember what I called that. And yep, that passed too. So we've done those 2 checks. So what I'll do now is I'll mark this as done and close the MO, and we'll see what it does. So this is bringing up a consumption warning because the original bomb had the wooden top and we didn't use it, but we did put in a laminated top, and so we consumed one of those, but we didn't consume any of the wooden top. And they're just saying, yeah, is that right? Because it's not what was on the bomb. and I can say, yep, that's fine. So I'll confirm that. And that loads, we're done. So work order 2 is now complete. So let's yep, we'll go back. We'll go to the manufacturing orders, remove the to-do to see the ones we've done, and this is number 2, the one we just did in a super fast time. I can see we've got the lemonade top on this one, and so the work orders are all completed. I can see how long it took to get through that process. I can see my transfer, which I'll click on. Here's the transfer. I can see that the done quantities here, where they came from, where they went to as part of that pick. I can see that the operations, a full list of operations is there as well. Yep, so that's all good. Let's go back to our MO. And traceability, product moves, we can look at those. I think we've seen them before. Let's have a look at cost analysis. And we can see that we've got the lemonade top is in here, but the wooden top is not, which is correct. That's what we expect. And then all the rest of it is similar to what we looked at earlier. So that was replacing a component before we confirm the MO. And that's really when you want to do it, ideally, because that's the most simple and straightforward way to do it. But unfortunately, life's not like that. So I'll make another video on what to do about them when we're in midstream and we've got to change something and we're not using tablet view. As you can probably guess, using tablet view, it's really easy to add a component at any point, scrap components, block manufacturing, and quality alerts. I think was what we had enabled in this particular instance. But yeah, we'll have a look at how to manage a confirmed order in a minute.